Rachael and I did not know until today that we're both August babies.
That's right.
So there you go. High five on that, honey.
So many August babies. My husband, my brother, my nephew, the two of us.
Exactly.
It's a popular month. It's like summer Christmas.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's great to have your birthday right in the middle of the year. We're going to talk about the cookware. And in fact, if you have this cookware, feel free to give us a call on our testimonial line because everybody raves about this cookware. First of all, she brought us the oval pots. She was the first one to do that. And why did you do that?
I created these two pots, these two shapes for the kitchen as my very first kitchen design because I lived in a teeny tiny apartment that had a tiny little stove. It wasn't a full-size stove, it was a little engine that could stove, and it was very narrow. And I could never fit two large round pots next to each other on the stove. So by making them oval shape, you can tilt them a little so you can fit more food on the stove at the same time. I also wanted to design two pots that between the two pans, you could cook literally everything from pounds of pasta to one steak or one egg or one grilled cheese sandwich. The 5-quart pan with the helper handle goes in and out of the oven, $350 for the lid, $400 for the pot. So you can make roast chicken in it or a roast pork loin. On the stovetop, it's still a skillet, so you can make one egg or you can make a huge cioppino like we have over here. It has a see-through lid, so you know when the mussels are open, and you know when the dish is done. And with the helper handle, you can get it in and out of the oven to roast things. Everything else, like multiple pounds of pasta, or a dozen ears of corn, and we're all making corn on the cob this time of the year.
Lasagna noodles, as she said earlier.
Go into the large oval. Now, I am not a rocket scientist, not even close, but I did figure out that spaghetti is long, and therefore the pot you cook it in should be long, so you could just walk away. So you don't have to stand there and wait till the spaghetti bends to your will. You get all steamy, you get the spaghetti facial, it wipes all your makeup off at Christmas.
You don't have to try to break it and they're flying all over the kitchen.
You can't even break it. In my family, I'm Sicilian, I get kicked out of the family. That's not even allowed.
So here's what you get. Let me show you because this is a fabulous set. We're talking.
Let me just add, this is another set that was designed literally by QVC viewers. I made my original set in my favorite hard anodized, but the QVC viewers asked us to do an enamel,
look at this,
non-stick with gradient color because they wanted the whole pan to have color, not just the handles and lid. And so literally this was to your request.
It was. It really was her listening to what you want. Here's what you get. I want to start right down here. This is the 2-quart saucepan with the lid. Then a 3-quart saucepan with the lid. And by the way, that's rare because usually it's a 1-quart and a 2-quart. She upped it to 2-quart and 3-quart on this. Then she told you about the 8-quart stock pot. Look at the depth on that. And not only is it deep, but it actually has a lip right here. Just a little lip. So that if you're pouring something out, let's say you're pouring
the
out
pasta water.
Pasta water, exactly. You've got that little lip to help you with that. And of course the see-through lid. So that's 8 quarts. Here's the 5-quart oval pan right down here. And then she also included a 10-inch fry pan and a 12-inch fry pan. So, or 12 and a half actually. And then there's a couple of utensils. She's got her Buddy Burger tool, or Burger Buddy tool.
Burger Buddy, yep.
Burger Buddy, and we'll show you some Burger Buddies over there. And then we also have the ladle too, which is the one last drop ladle. She'll explain that in a moment. But I just want to tell you, these are beautifully made. That's all porcelain enamel on the exterior, Rachael Ray's signature on the bottom of the pan, and gradient meaning it's deeper in color at the bottom and gets a little lighter as it comes to the top and even bellows out a little bit. It's just the shape. It's like this Belgian belly kind of shape that you have.
I like the little rounded bottom because if you're whisking something or stirring, you can get into that corner. It doesn't have a sharp edge. That rounded bottom allows you to really get every drop, or if you're whisking, you won't get globbies in the gravy or whatever it is you're working on.
And by the way, all of this is going to be non-stick. All of it is non-stick, beautiful.
We just pulled the frittata out. I'll slide it out up here. Look how it just slides right out. Oh, I should have let them cook another 30 seconds or so. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I need more plates. Just buy them right up there.
That's wonderful, because here's the thing. You want cooking easy. Everybody wants it to be easy. This one is. And look at the price tag. 5 easy payments of $33 to get this home.
And, you know, again, just between these two pans here, you could make anything on the planet.
Right.
But the fact that we do the sauce pots too with this set, I love, because as you were mentioning, we don't do a 1 quart and a 2 quart. We do a 2 quart and a 3 quart, because a 1 quart is great for cocoa or syrup, but
Right.
it's not very useful.
It's not.
You can cook for a lot more people if you have that extra room, you know?
Right, and yet you can still, you make just a little bit if you want to. Here's the one thing that you find, when you're cooking day in, day out on your show, I mean, we're all watching you and thinking, you have to have certain things that you want in your cookware, because otherwise your show wouldn't, your food, your results wouldn't be the same. What kind of things do you want in your cookware? I would imagine heating from edge to edge.
I like a pan that has a nice heavy bottom so it gets even heat, because a lot of us have electric stoves. We're cooking on an electric flat top here,
Right.
so the heat cuts in and out. So you want the pan to be heavy enough to keep the heat at a constant level. You also, I love in our construction, I love riveted handles, but we have stay cool handles. If you roast in the oven, obviously the handles will get hot. But on the stovetop, lots of times you'll be doing 10 things at once and grab the handle, you're not gonna burn yourself. And if you have kids in the house, that's a great little added safety feature.
But if it's in the oven, make
It
sure
does
you
get
use,
hot in the oven, obviously, yeah. I also love the helper handle, so that if you're using that pan in the oven as a roaster, you can get it in and out of the oven steadily, you know?
Right.
You're not wobbling all around with it.
Right.
It really helps.
Easy
It
to
really
do.
helps. I'm gonna grab the mac and cheese we have in
By
here,
the way,
actually.
while she's grabbing that, come on over. I want to show you colors, because this is that purple. We've got the gradient purple. It's beautiful. It's really like a violet type of color, a bluish purple. Then we have the brown. When you see the gradient, difference on the color, how it goes from deeper color to the lighter color, it's just stunning. Here's the green as you see it. The green is almost gone. So if you want that green, go quickly to the foam. These colors are going to match the today's special value bubble and brown perfectly. Obviously, we have the red, which is the set that I showed you. We have it in the blue, which is like a cobalt blue, and then Rachael Ray orange. This pot alone, I would pay $100 for. That 8-quart stock pot right here. That is a fabulous pot. You're getting that one. You're getting the 5-quart oval as well, the 2-quart, the 3-quart saucepans, and the 10-inch and the 12.5-inch skillets, and then of course the 2 utensils as well.
I'm running out of
Whoa.
room. There's so much food.
I know
But I
it. Look
just
at
wanted to
this.
show people, this is a full pound of spaghetti,
Okay.
a full quart of meat sauce, and
you
if
go.
you toss that together in the 5-quart, it's not even half full.
Yeah.
Just to show you how much food these pans hold, they are enormous.
They
and
are.
I went to the oven and I pulled out this enormous batch of mac and cheese.
Look at that.
And this is why I was saying
Wow.
it's so great to have that helper handle, because this
Yeah.
weighs a ton.
You know what
You
else?
could literally hurt yourself.
Most 5-quart pans are going to be the
Deep,
round
right.
one, and they're deep. And so sometimes you feel like I
You're
want it
very
spread out.
limited.
This is a little bit better look when you want to
Plus,
take
you can
a
make
big
a
round
steak
one.
in it, or
Yeah.
a chicken cutlet, or eggplant cutlet. You know, it's great for soups and stews and chilies. It's deep enough for that.
Right.
But it's also still a skillet. You could just cook one steak or a burger.
Right.
Yep.
Or I say any kind of meat that you want to brown first and then add a sauce.
Yep.
These pots right here, the 5-quart super. Even on the skillet, you're going to find how nonstick it is. These are really, really well made.
Now,
And
these guys don't put in the dishwasher, though. These you
Nope.
hand wash, but they're non-stick. They hand wash
Yeah.
in 2 seconds.
Exactly.
Zero effort. But because of that beautiful porcelain enamel finish, you don't want to pop them in the dishwasher.
It has Rachel's name right on the handle, and they are able to be hung. So if you do hang your cookware, you're good to go. Here's the thing, you get so much. When Rachael gives you a great value, which this definitely is at $164.98, I just want to remind you, the 8-quart stock pot would actually sell at retail for $71.99. Figure $72 for that
Which is a
8-quart
great
stock
price.
pot. It is.
You get a
Look at
plain
this.
silver pot with no stay cool handles, not in a pretty color, and it'll run you $100 for that size stock pot.
This is $72 at retail. You're getting all of that, all 12 pieces for $164.99, but or $98. But then the other one is the 5-quart, that 5-quart with the helper handle. That normally prices at $66.25. So for just the 2 oval pans and pots, that would cost you $138. Well, guess what? For $164.98, You get all the other pieces, the 2 quart, the 3
It's
quart,
a
the
huge
skillets,
set.
yeah, the utensils.
You literally can't even fit on this stovetop, and this has 5 burners. Has 5 burners. The set is so big, you can't fit it on the stove at the same time.
But at the same time, when you're going to go and actually stack it, the 2 quart into the 3 quart, the 5 quart
Breaks
into